You need to convert your chances. We need to be clinical. We need to be clinical in the front of the post. No matter how many chances you create, if you are not clinical, you are not going anywhere. No matter how many chances you create, if you don't convert all your chances you create, you are going nowhere. Remember, this is the second part of the season in English Premier League. The time all the teams will know all their fate. Are you ready to compete for title race? Are you ready to compete for top four? Or are you ready to compete to qualify for Champions League, Europa League, or Europa Conference League, or this continental match? This is time you need to know where you belong. So if you can create many chances, you couldn't score all those chances, you are going nowhere. So we need to be clinical. Hello, the Blues. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Austin Football Talk channel. Welcome back to another brand new video. And I hope you guys are doing well. This is another beautiful morning out here. Depend on your location. You know, this is a video of, should I say, a review or match reaction video, concerning Crystal Palace versus Chelsea. Yesterday being Saturday night, it was another disappointment day for the Blue because remember in my preview, I say it's a must-win match for the Chelsea if we are ready to compete for top four this season. But at the end of the 90 minutes, it ended by 1-1 draw against Crystal Palace. It's a tough match. I know going to be a tough match, regarding all the preparation for all the both sides, both Chelsea and the Crystal Palace is always not been easy, you know. So at the end of the day, it ended 1-1 draw. So, like I said earlier, it's a disappointment day for the Blues, for the Chelsea, for the team, for the coach, for the players, even the fans out there, both home and abroad, because uh, when the match was going on yesterday evening, at a time it's looking like we're going to take a 3 point. But for me personally, I wasn't comfortable with the one goal because I know sometimes we make a mistake, especially in our back. Sometimes one of our mistakes can cause us all the match, all the performance in a match. And that's what happened yesterday. Is a similar match against Fulham United, in our last two games, but that was in 2024. Now we are in new brand new year 2025. So what gonna be if the Chelsea need to be in top four this season, they need to be clinical in the front of post. And also it's high time we are looking for a striker. Chelsea need a striker, a top number one, a crisis number nine striker who Nicola Jackson will look onto, because the way the things are going now is looking like all the pressure on Nicola Jackson. Nicola Jackson, a good player, no doubt about that. I am not saying he's not a good player. He's a good player, but he still have more to do. So Chelsea need a striker, but if we cannot get a striker, it's high time we begin to feed. We begin to, feed Magu in the Premier League. Like yesterday, you can see the vibe there. You can see his move. I still have that belief. I still have that vibe that Magu is a top number nine. He's going to be a big striker. But if Chelsea can get a striker, also it's a good time to give him Magu a loan to be more, consistent, to be more playing time, before he come back. So it depends on the Chelsea, it depends on the directors, it depends on the Enzo Maresca. No, it depends on them to take decision. For me, I'm just talking about my own view, in that aspect. If you watch the match yesterday, you see how many chances we created yesterday, but we couldn't convert the chance. That is why I say we need to be a clinical in the front of post. If we don't convert our chance, we are not going nowhere. So that on that. So once again, you're welcome back to a brand new video. Let's go straight for the match reaction after the match yesterday against Crystal Palace. The match has ended the way we ended. AC have now played four straight matches in the English Premier League without a win. In the four match 12 points, we only collected 2 points. Chelsea just took 2 points out of 12 points. That a disappointment is a big lady cross. And also please manage my voice this morning because you can see I'm just trying to recover, and that is the reason why I couldn't give you the review after the match, immediately. I couldn't do that because I'm just trying to get my body back. But whatever way it goes, please manage me. I will back in my full feet, just a couple of days, I believe so. So let's go straight for the match reaction after the match yesterday evening against Crystal Palace, which is ended by one draw. So it's another disappointment there for the Blues. According to Enzo Maresca, we did enough to win the game today. In yesterday, between the first and the second half, we create enough chance to win the game, but we need to be clinical. Unfortunately, at the end, we consider, but overall, I think we did enough to win the game. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we are talking about the title race. We know that Newcastle and Villa will be there. City, too, for me, is not about the table, but how we can improve, according to Enzo in his match reaction yesterday against Crystal Palace. And still moving on, talking about the match reaction from Enzo Maresca. Enzo on needing to be more clinical. The important thing is to create chance because that means we are doing the right thing. But then you need to take those chances. We try to be even more intense during the week when we are prepared again, even if even if the intensity or intention is already top. It is something we need to improve, even if we are one of the best team at the moment in the terms of scoring goal. And that's what I'm saying. We need to take our chances. No matter how much chances you create, if you cannot take the chances, you are not going anywhere. Especially in this second part of the season, it's time to know where you belong. It's time for you to take your point. It's time for you to acquire your position. If you don't do that, you're going to spare. You are going to spell in the Premier League. So that on that, and they're still going on the match reaction. Enzo Maresca, all the player were good, but if I have to choose the best one, Josh was the best player. He can be a top player for this club. We decided today because we saw he was ready and you saw how good he is. Still on that because that is one of the my that's one of the good thing I saw in the yesterday match about uh, Joe's Astrepon. The young man have a vibe in him. He's one of the best players yesterday. I think he does very well. He's good. And still talking about, according to Enzo Malaysia, speaking more on Josh Trepon, even if we don't decide to buy player or sell player, we already know Josh was a good enough. But Banotti and Will's injury will still if something can happen, according to Enzo. So Josh Ashepon does do well yesterday. I must praise him for the way he performed yesterday. He's one of our best players yesterday. He's confident. his move, and also he's trying to move forward, to attack. His confidence is one of the things I love so much because that's one of things. If you want to be a top footballer, you have to have, confidence. You have to believe yourself. You have to believe what you can do, in the pitch. So, so for Josh Achiripon, it's a good one. It's a nice performance to see him perform yesterday. Even at the end of the match, you see the way all the senior player, you know, praising him. They all praise him. They all greeted him and give him courage to continue. So let's wait to see more from him, what he can do. And also we see what McGill can do. I always saying about McGill because I believe the young guy have a big vibe in him as a striker. So let's wait. Let us keep on our finger. Keep us, let's watch how it goes. And still going on the match reaction from Enzo, according to Enzo Maresca on Jackson, for a striker, sometimes they score all their chance, sometimes they don't score. He had a two or three clear chance today, so that means he is there and ready. Hopefully next time he can be more lucky. According to Enzo, well, I believe that sometimes a striker might not be having a good day, but for Nicola Jackson, a more we need a striker either to back Jackson or a striker will be ahead of him, because it's looking like all the pressure on him. I must tell you that in my own view, in my talk. So I don't know for you guys. You can also drop your comment in the comment box down below concerning Jackson, because yesterday he missed a lot of chances. And also you can drop your comment about Josh Chapon because I think he performed very, very well, being yesterday evening. Now we are still moving forward on all the match reaction according to Enzo on the much need. After September is first time we have an entire week now. We have a chance to work this week to prepare for FA Cup game and then again for the Premier League, according to Enzo. And also, still talking about a woman also being performant yesterday is John Sancho. He's another individual performance yesterday, and also he was the one assist Kopama in that first half goal, wonderful goal. According to Sancho, we just have to finish our chance. We still create so many chances in the front of goal, but it is about getting the end product of it. We are still playing the same football as recent week. We are still giving 100%. This is what happened in football according to Sancho. But one comment is there is about being clinical. Convert your chances. You can create chances, but make use of that chances. That is the problem we're having in the team right now. Now, talking about match reaction and also other individual comments on the yesterday match, according to Simon Phillips, I find it astonishing that after almost 3 seasons, they are still have signed an out and the out number nine. Jackson for me will always be a second striker or wide striker. We don't own top nine. Maggie look good, but he's low and need a loan and don't even mention Nkuku as number nine. Where this coming from Simon Flip, and I will quite believe on this. Like I say, Nicola Jackson is a good striker, but we need a top striker. But for McGill, if we cannot feed him in Premier League, a hard time will give him a loan to be more clinical, to be more mature, get more playing time somewhere before coming back in the team. So before we round up this brand new video, because I have to take it a little. I am not 100% fit, like I always say. And also in the match yesterday, that's what happened between Sancho and the 18-yard boss. For me, I was thinking it's penalty. At the end of the day, the referee decided to move on, and according to former Premier League referee McDan, believed that Jesus should have been awarded a second half penalty against Crystal Palace. I think it's a penalty kick. I think Neto gets their face, con the ball always, and they just caught him from behind, according to former English referee. Well, that is past now. The match is ended and ended by one draw, and there's no penalty. But apart from that, I think Chelsea need to do some work, especially in the front of the post. We need to be clinical if we are ready to compete for top four this season. Remember, Newcastle is coming. Northern Forest ahead of us. Man City are beginning to win match, so our top four this season is beginning to very a serious, you know, serious one. We are in kind of serious danger. We need to improve. We need to go back in our scoring way again. We need to start winning match again to make sure we are there in top four next season to go back in Champions League. Most important thing. So this is where I'm going to round up this brand new video, and I will catch up with you guys with another video later in the day. I still remain your man, Austin. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the channel. Come on the blues. Bye.